It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and this is my story from my mouth. Let's go, champ.
If you could go back in life and make changes, what's some of the changes you would make?
Man, if I could go back in life and make changes, I made too many to talk about, so I try not to think about it because I suffer from PTSD, and that's one of my biggest problems in life is thinking about the past. So I'm a problematic person when it comes to thinking about that. When it comes to thinking about, I try not to think about that, but I would change a lot, and unfortunately we can't. But you know what? You try to learn from the past and the past mistakes, and I try not to repeat them. And that's what I'm in the process of doing is try not to repeat the mistakes of the past and just keep going. We grow up, we mature. You know not to do the things you did yesterday because you know the results could be. And as a man, as a person, not even a man, man or woman, as you get older, you mature. You grow up. You grow out of things. That's not going to be productive. That's not going to gain you anything. If you're smart, some people never grow up.
Right. All right. Here's one for you. There's someone somewhere right now watching this right now. And the reason they watching this is because they know you're a boxer and they just starting their boxing career. What are some of the potholes that you know that they're gonna encounter on their journey to the championship that you could tell them to look out for?
Some of the potholes I could tell them to watch out for. Crooked managers and promoters, man. But in this day and age, man, it's really about building your own presence. You got to get out there. You got to knock some guys out. You got to get some fights. For me as a amateur, I had to get out there. Nobody was. I had to get out there and go to pro fights as an amateur and be seen. And although it was pros, I was on the scene. Even the amateur scene, I was on the scene. I wanted to know. I had to, network because if I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to get on Operation Go. At the time, they had something called Operation Go for the amateurs. So I had to network and find out how do I get on Operation Go. They told me if you beat this person, that person. So I had to move and shake then. And then it's the same thing as the pros. I had to find out, okay, if you get a manager as a pro, you need a promoter, and this is how it works with the television. I had to know the business, to know how I get the money. As opposed to just say, okay, I want to be a pro. Okay, how does it work? How do I get paid? Who pays me? How do they get paid? And these are the things I had to learn as I did as an amateur. How do I make it? How do I get the money? They told me as an amateur that if you make it as an amateur and make it to the Olympics and get a gold medal, you get $1 million. That was the money at the end of the rainbow for me. So I said, okay, if I get $1 million, I could buy X, Y, and Z. I can get my mom a house, get a car, I could do X, Y, and Z, right? So I understood $1 million at the time. This was 1992. Okay, so if I can make it on an Olympic team in 92 and get $1 million, if I get a gold medal, I could be straight. Forget about what happens next, all right? Then I'll be a star. And that's what I was moving, that was the big picture. Let me make the Olympic team. If I get lucky, beat a savant, get a gold medal, life changes forever. And then I said, okay, that didn't happen. As a pro, how do I make it? Okay, I need a manager. I need a promoter. It's so many different things you need. Publicists. How do I get famous? How do I get known? How do I get seen? I have to build my record up so I can get up in the rankings to get a title. I had to get a title fight. I had to know all these different things to know I can make money. And it's the same thing these amateurs have to know, these fighters have to know. And then once you know the business, I think you can see how you're going to guide yourself, you know what I mean, to get to the money.
Gotcha.
Hopefully I answered that question correctly, brother.
What is your focus today?
What is my focus today? Today, my focus as a father is to be, a great dad, to be setting an example for my kids, that they have a future for them, show that, my dad was there for me. My dad gave me a great life, so that when I'm old and they can take care of me as well, and instead of just throwing me to an old folks home. So I guess it's selfishness in some way. I'm invested in my own future. I'm invested in my future basically by taking care of them so good now. So hopefully I remember, but I doubt it. He was like, nah, listen, he's not sleeping in my living room on a Craftmatic bed. They're not having that. They're going, who that? That's my pops, man, in the living room on a bed. No way. They're going to throw me in the old folks home, I'm sure. But it's all good. I love them anyway.
I doubt that. So, tell me what's your focus right now as far as business outside of boxing?
Well, my focus outside of business are many things actually. I've always been an entrepreneur in some ways, in some way, because again, like I said, I've always been in survival mode. I've always thought of a way to find security in a way that I could relax. You know what I'm saying? To be in rest mode, man, not to, have to stress out and worry about tomorrow. You know what I mean? To have that nest egg put away, and to do that, you'd have to have millions and millions of dollars and steady income. So I've tried to diversify myself always, not just as a boxer, because I've seen many fighters in my past when I first began that was just still fighting at older age, but they couldn't do anything else. And I was like, wow, I don't want to end up like that. And I've always looked at it like I want to use boxing and not let boxing use me. Even now, I still fight off and on, but I use it as a marketing tool more so than I use it as a moneymaker, a survival, tool. Because if I did, I'd be probably talking to you different. I'd probably be physically in a bad position. You know what I mean? I think that it takes a toll on you. I've been able to take breaks over the years of a 30 plus year career. I've been able to take breaks at times and let my body heal and, just rest. So outside of boxing, I'm in the cannabis business. I'm in the telemedicine business. I have a business called Alpha DNA, which is telemed. We have a cannabis business, which is cannabis, and we're in the digital data business as well. The digital business, excuse me. It's called Diversity Digital. Do quite a few things. I'm in the farming business right now. We're doing the farming endeavor in Georgia right now. Currently in Georgia and Florida, we're working on a farming endeavor. We just purchased 60 acres. So we're working, man. We're just trying to keep things, keep things going out, multiple revenue streams going so that we can have a future for my kids as well as the team. We want to build generational wealth opposed to just today. We want to have generational wealth. We want to secure, when I'm moved on, I want, them to build a statue of the champ like this. Again, I'm being selfish, thinking about myself.
All right.
This is Shannon Briggs, and you're watching my story with Choke No Joke. Let's go, champ.